Here we are again. It's Candice, Sister Minh at Happy Catastrophe, and I am here on a little bit of a noisy day. I'm sure you can hear my air conditioning. It is hot. This is September like 6th or 7th or something like that. I lose track. But we're having a heat wave in Oregon, which is weird for September. But we have a lot of fires going on right now. None of them near me, but it is just really, there's an inversion, and so it's very hot. And so I've got, you'll hear some fans and air conditioning going on in the background. But I couldn't wait because I have so many videos to get out to you, so many fun things. Today, I have, wait for it, drum roll, a mini haul, some things that I actually bought, and some Happy Mail that I have not opened yet. So we're going to open it together. Okay. First off, let's look at the things I purchased. So, woohoo! Look at this one. So I got my first check from monetizing my channel, and it was $100 because they wait till you get up to $100 to pay you. It took quite a while to get there, but when it came out, I was able to buy a few groceries, but also to give back to the channel and participate in some other things that other people are putting on. So this is one of the purchases I made. This is Eerie, my first and only Eerie book. This is the World Heritage, A Journey Through Time coloring book. So it's the one with the little girl with the suitcase on the front. Now, I've never purchased these because you have to get them from Amazon Japan, and they weren't ever really my style anyway. But here is a pro tip. On Amazon.com, there is a seller who I think goes by a few different licensed names, but I think it's all the same seller, who is selling Japanese books on Amazon, so you can get free Prime delivery. So I got this book for $19, period. Like, it was 18 something for the book and nothing for the shipping, and it came from Japan. So I only ordered one from him just to see if he was legit, and this is legit, the book. It came better packaged than anything else I get from Amazon. It was wrapped in plastic, so it's in pristine condition. The paper is just fabulous. I see now why you guys like these Eerie books. The paper is phenomenal, and it's just great. And it's a girl's journey through time, so she's time traveling. So this one, I'll go through it and tell you about it a bit. This is for our friend Jamie at Jamie's Coloring Love. Has started a new full book color group on Instagram, and it's similar to the Alien Worlds data report that I started. Basically, everybody in this group has this book, and we're starting at the beginning, and this is a whip. I finished this side, but I'm finishing this side now, where basically, like in Alien Worlds, where we get our ship and we outfit our ship and then we fly to the different planets and we're sharing all the data we're collecting. This is us getting ready to go on a time travel, and we have our own time traveler names, and we can make her look like us or not. I just made her blonde in the beginning here, but I may change her to look more like me as we go on. And this is, according to Eerie, this is Manon. The main character is Manon, and the bird is either Hersey or Hershey, depending on my Google Translate translated it both ways. But basically, this is a wild bird. And what her story says is that the wild bird migrates and travels all over the world. And Manon has never left her village. So one day she decides she's going to go with the bird and she's going to travel the world. But she also, what she ends up, this is a magical bird, and she travels through time. So here we are packing up and getting ready. And like I said, I finished this page, and it's got a lot of bling in there, and I'm doing this one. But then we move on to, whoa, this is our first stop, and it's probably the most busy page in the whole book. This is we're at Marseille, at the Palace of Marseille, and it's a costume ball where everybody dressed up like Marie Antoinette. All the ladies did, at least. And it's the only one I've translated because it's the next one on my stop. Now, I'm not gonna go through this because I like to be surprised. That's just me personally, to see where I'm gonna go next in time. But this is the next one where I go. So I'm sure you can find many flip throughs if you want to see the whole book online, but it is a really neat book. If you just search for this on Amazon, search Erie. Oh, I've always spelled it differently. I've always swapped the I and the R, I think. E-R-I-Y. E-R-I-Y. And you can even look at World Heritage, A Journey Through Time to find this exact book. But their stock is limited, but always changing. So they have several different books. Like I saw the squirrel book on there. I saw the polar bear. I think I saw the polar bear book on there. I saw a few different books that he had, that this seller had. But then later when I looked, some of those were sold out and they had others. So you just got to keep checking. Now the seller I bought from was Cool Japan, like Cool, A-C-O-O-L, Cool Japan. But other people who went online found it under a different name. It's the same seller. So just look for Erie and Japanese coloring books, and you might be able to find this seller then, and which everybody who has looked for has, and get Japanese coloring books from Japan for cheap. Only the price of the book, no shipping. Oh wow, look at that. Lots of double pages in this. Anyway, I don't want to look too far ahead, but I'm very excited about this. And hit up Jamie's Coloring Love if you want to get in on this group buddy color book. I'm really excited about it. So now I'm involved in 2 storybooks groups with Alien Worlds and Erie, and they're so different that you could join both, or just the one that you like, but you're going through as if you're the character. A lot of fun. It's using a coloring book as a storybook, and I will be doing a video on that very soon about how you can adapt coloring books to be storybooks, and just give them a little bit more interest for you than just coloring. Just another way of looking at your collection. So this is on Amazon, so check it out, and it is the real deal. The other book I purchased was this one. Oh my goodness, yes, we've all loved this one. This is with Sagnor Sagnor, and this is the reprint of it with 10 new pages in it, I think. And this is Emily Lidahall Oberg, and this is the book that Claire at Coloring with Claire created a petition to get reprinted, and she even has a lovely foreword in here. See, look, there's our friend Claire. She's famous. So Color with Claire. So if you want to read her little foreword, it's there. And this book, I can't believe this book is also around $18, but it's on Amazon, free shipping. I can't believe it is only $18. I mean, it's hardcover. It's thick, lots and lots and lots of pages. The paper is like cardstock. I keep thinking it's 2 pages. It's so thick. Here's some interview done with Emily. This book is phenomenal. Now, I don't have her fairy tales book because it was too doodly-ish for me, and I don't really care for it that much. But this one is less doodly-ish and more intentional, like Doodle Robot calls intentional design. So it's not just lots and lots of lines. It's got actual, images in there that I think I can color. So this book was more colorable for me. Look, trolls. These are Scandinavian folk tales, but she doesn't go into detail at all, or any description at all, about what these folk tales are. The publisher just recommends you Google Scandinavian folk tales and see if you can match it with the pictures. So there isn't much help in the book knowing what these tales are about. So for me, I think that's too much work. I'm probably not going to do that. What I'm going to do is just color it and enjoy it. Oh, there's one of the candy cane and Christmas tree ornaments. This is just a really super neat book. Her style reminds me a little bit of Hannah Carlson and a little bit of Marie Trolle, but then with these lots of lines, this whole Scandinavian modern art type style. And honestly, all these lines put me off a bit. Like, I don't know, they feel restrictive to me. Like, I can't just color this because then there'll be lots of lines. I have to color each segment a color or a different color. I feel very restricted by this art style, but it's also challenging, and I can't get past the images. The images are so good. So I'm going to find a way to be me and still color in this. Oh, that's gorgeous. Just because this is a beautiful book, and And it's a historic book. It's one that we, the coloring community who signed the petition, who backed Claire, we got this done. We got this book back. We could try this with other books that we want back, like Mermaids in Paradise, Denise Clitt. We'd like that one back. And maybe, and Dreamweaver by Oldham. What's her first name? You know, Dreamweaver, the one that I'm doing a storybook out of. We want that back. Many people want Mouse Guard back. So I think we have, you know, this shows that we have some buying power, that we can encourage publishing groups to republish books. I don't think you're going to see that with Amazon. I mean, Amazon stops publishing books because the author disappears, stops publishing, or they've been proven to be AI and they weren't honest about that. So that's not a thing. And if you're looking for something that was on Amazon, often the author has got it somewhere on a website or Etsy that you can print now, just because they don't abide by Amazon rules to get it printed there. But this is from an actual publisher on fancy paper, and thank you. I think it's Penguin, right? Schiffer Publishing. Thank you, Schiffer Publishing, for republishing this, because this is a phenomenal book. And this is one of those books that I will color out of it, but I may not color a lot out of. And unless I find a way to color in it that I really enjoy, I probably won't color too much out of it. It will be mostly an art book in my collection to look at. This is definitely a collectible edition with the hardback and the fantastic paper. I love this whale with the flowers all around. Probably the other thing that puts me off just a little bit is I get bored coloring flowers pretty easy. I'm not necessarily a flower colorist. I like it as part of a page, but not the focal point of a page. Like I would never color that. But that means I could use alcohol markers on this if I wanted to, but I don't know. If I want to keep this as an art book, I don't think that I will use any mediums that bleed. Now, I would love to do this one with the strawberries and the blackberries and the little baby wrapped up in leaves. Isn't that cool? And this one, she's got apples. Oh, and this one, they're either all reading or they fell asleep reading. Aww. I love the way she does her creatures with, I love this Red Riding Hood take. All of her creatures don't have solid lines. They just have little hash marks to indicate fur. At times it gets a little confusing when there's multiple animals laying together. It's like whose hash marks belong to who. But I really like it because her line art is so dark and solid that it would be hard to make an animal to color it. It will be hard to cover those lines and then to make it look soft and fuzzy like fur. So it's nice that her fur she does differently. She's just a phenomenal artist. She says that why do I have this one? Oh, because I almost forgot. Doodle Robot has a group that was formerly coloring in fairy tales, but now that this is out for everyone, they've switched over to this book. So Doodle Robots, here's her information. If you want to reach out to her, she can add you to this group, and they're doing a page a month. Now, I don't do a page a month in any book, so I pop in and out here and there, but this is this month's page, and it's the first page of this book that they're starting. And I really like this one. It's a dragon wrapped around a castle, in case that's hard to see. And I definitely am going to do that one for this month. So I forgot all about Doodle's group. Sorry, Doodles, I meant to say that at the beginning. And plus, I really like this one too. So fun. I don't know if I've seen too many double-sided pages. It's mostly single pages, but double spreads. They're all double-sided. But I haven't seen any double page spreads. Ooh, I like the snake with the flowers. That's neat. Yeah, I wouldn't color either one of these, but they're beautiful. I might color that one. Skull and a frog and a crystal and a gourd. That's a nice fall page, isn't it? Halloween page. And she's underwater, so of course she's getting colored. I love underwater scenes. Oh, now see, this is not a double page spread. I love this. Nice winter page. And this is cool. This is like lemons that are become houses. And I don't know, in all of her stuff she has these dots. I always want to make them into snowflakes, but it doesn't make sense for them to be snowflakes with lemons, so I don't know what they are. See, here is the hash marks again to indicate fur, and I like that, actually. I think that's neat. Same with the deer. It just makes them lighter and easier to color. Oh, this little girl, I just think this page is adorable. And I like this one. Oh, he's holding a sword. Why is he holding a sword? And he has a little, it's like a mouse king. I really wish we did have some sort of connection to the stories behind these pictures. So I have no idea why there are two mice in a teacup with the bottle with a straw of some kind of liquid. I think this is beautiful. And this is beautiful. This is a neat book. I love this one. This is happening this winter. A little hedgehog. An apple with a home. There's a lot of these little homes inside fruits. And acorns. Doesn't that remind you a little bit of Hannah Carlson? Here is a double page spread. Wow. It's a lot of flowers. It would be really cool though if someone wanted to tackle this. Oh, and I love this one for the holidays. Isn't that sweet? And there she is, our dear Emily Lyda Hall Oberg. So, this book is on Amazon now. It's about $18-19 US dollars. And if you have Prime, it's free shipping. So, a really nice, heavy book. Crazy that it's so affordable. All right, so those are two things I purchased for the channel and to be able to participate in two other colorists' projects. So that's money that I'm reinvesting back into the channel, which every time I get one of those special little $100 checks, they're not little to me, but they are special and they come once in a while. And basically they come from me having advertisements in my videos, which always happen anyway, unless you directly tell Amazon not to do that. I just turned on the monetization so that I could get a few cents off those people trying to sell you stuff. You do not have to watch the advertisements. You can just hit skip when the skip comes up. And, but I get a few cents every time that one of those advertisements pop up. And so it kind of accumulates. So the best way to support this channel is just to watch my videos. And the more people that watch, the more few cents I get. And then I can do things like buy really neat books and join your groups. And I'm really excited. I have a few dollars left over from that check, and I'm going to be purchasing some supplies that I need that I've run out of. Okay, so here we are to Happy Meal. And I think I know who this is from. This is an Amazon order from Troutdale. So that means they're all printed in Troutdale, so they won't have that deep dark black, but I think I know who this is from. So let me see. Oh, there's notes right on the top. Oh, wait a second. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. This is from my friend Rachel. Yes, it is. Rachel Hughes. Oh my gosh, she's my dear friend. And we have become pretty close. Here she is. She is Jelly Starburst. She's on Instagram, and she is a phenomenal colorist. You need to check her out. Her coloring is beautiful. Her heart is the size of Texas, which is big if you're not in the United States. And she is just a simply wonderful human being. I absolutely love her. The kindest person on the planet. And she keeps spoiling me with new little gifts here and there out of the blue, like little stinkers. She's spoiling me rotten. So she told me these were coming and to expect them. And she does that because I live out in the woods and don't go in and check my post office all the time. So she lets me know what day things are coming to make sure I get to the post office. So oh, there's 3 books in here. Okay, let's pull them out. I'm too excited. That's Matchstick. Winter, this was on my list. Oh, Rachel, this is the only Matchstick, older Matchstick I don't have. And it's a beautiful book. Have you guys seen the winter book? I know many of you have it. I don't know that any of us color out of it outside of winter. I don't color winter outside of winter, but this book has got some of the cutest pages for winter. I mean, and I believe this book, yes, she has her nephew and her niece visiting her, is what Morgan O'Brien has said. And so they're visiting for the holidays, and so she's with these cute little baby mice in so many of the pictures, and that's really, really why I wanted this one, because I love those nephews and nieces. Oh, I've seen so many of you do this one. You know, because owls are really popular in our community, and they're so beautiful. Ah, it's with some kind of big squirrel. I think that's the kind of squirrels you guys have in the UK. We don't have squirrels with big ears like that. Not on the West Coast. Maybe the East Coast does. Oh, I love this one. I've always loved this one. I've seen it done. It might be the first one I do for winter. I'm going to really dive into this one for winter. And after all these forest fires Oregon is having, half the state's on fire, I am ready for winter. Oh. Oh, this could be fall. I could do this one right now. Chasing her hat and the fall leaves and everything. Oh, isn't that darling? Oh, they're doing tea, hanging tea from branches. Her window is like a wagon wheel, and she's just pushing it open to let the spiders in. Putting the kiddos to bed or waking them up. Maybe it's Christmas morning and she's waking them up with hot cocoa and pancakes. Building an igloo. Oh, this is darling, Rachel. I love this. Oh, it's funny because I've seen so many of these done. She's slicing fruitcake here, I think. I've seen so many of these done, and I just have a hard time believing that I never picked this one up. I love this sort of like blanket fort, and they're reading together. Oh. Having munchies outside. Isn't Matchstick just the funnest little creature? I love Morgan O'Brien. And his 2 new Any Days just came out in the printable PDFs. It will be any day now. They'll be out on Amazon to purchase on books. Several of you have gotten the PDFs, and I think I might go that way too, because I'd like to color her on different paper. She is so elegant, but I'm not sure because I really love these books too. I like having them all in the book form as well. And am I really gonna, go all out? That's not what I like these books for. I like these books for fun alcohol marker straight coloring. She's listening to him snoring underground. That's what I like. I like to these are easy coloring for me and fun, and they make me smile the whole time. Plus, the whole time I'm coloring these, I'll be thinking of you, Rachel, and that makes me smile. I think she's sitting on a pumpkin. Oh, or the table's propped up on she's sitting on the pumpkin. They're doing a puzzle. Oh my gosh, did you see that? There's a puzzle piece stuck in the web. Hopefully someone finds that one. Oh, she's got a little pot outside cooling down. She's getting a hot water bottle. She is, she's a witch. She's a little witch, and she has magic. But she mostly does herbal potions and things like that. That's why she has a little witch hat. Ice fishing. Oh, that would be really fun to do the sky in the background. Oh my God. What is that creature? It's like a capybara, I think, or a gerbil or something. Oh, that's neat. Such a simple one, but this is where you could really make the background shine and be beautiful. They've got, looks like broccoli and mushroom soup and fresh baked bread. Even the spider has a spoon. And there they are. Aren't they adorable? Yes. This is really a welcome book. I think this book is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Rachel. I did want this one. Oh, yay. This completes my collection too, which is really neat. Well, what else did the little stinker get off of my list? Oh my gosh. Enjoy your gift. What is... I don't even know if this was on my list. Minimania 1. If it wasn't, it was meant to be, because I love this one. I have one other Minimania that's... I would have to look at it to see who gave it to me. It was also gifted to me. It might have been Rachel. It was also gifted to me, and I really like it. Oh, I have it right here because I have a whip in it. We can find out right now. I have 2. Yes, because I love this pirate ship. And this was gifted to me by Anonymous. I love you, Anonymous. Thank you. Yes, I have a whip in this one that I was practicing some mediums, just practicing different mediums on these to see what works on this paper, because the paper is pretty thin and tissue-like. Man, these Minimanias though, aren't they adorable? Oh, they're so adorable. All right, so let's see what this one has to offer. Minimania. This little guy's gonna help me. The book belongs to, this was last year. She did this too. I think she's up to 5 now, right? I've heard 5. I've heard mixed messages about all of them. Everybody wants to try to pick their favorite. And the funny thing about 5 is I've heard it's one colorist's least favorite, another colorist's very favorite. So I have to check that one out. Oh, but I've heard good things about this one. And this one, honestly, I really like because I love this page and I wanted this page. It's just, I'm a sewist and I have a sewing machine that looks just like that. A vintage sewing machine. It's my favorite machine and I just really wanted that. And some of these, like this one where they're paddling and you could see under the water, yeah, that's phenomenal. Oh, another thing I love about her is she gives something for everybody. Like, some people don't want the little ones, it's too much like wallpaper, but they want smaller images, and so here's a smaller image to color with then just some little ones if you're interested. Here's a large image with no framing, but then she'll have ones that have framing. I mean, she just kind of makes pages that everyone would like. A lot of people like these. They use them for like a color a day or a monthly color along or something like that, or they showcase or they go online and video showcasing certain pencils and make a different pencil for every single one. Yeah, I'm more inclined to do something like this. Especially strawberries. I didn't even show you my drink, and it's strawberries. Strawberry water again. This is lovely. 2 little pages that go together, but they're small and totally doable. Oh, I love her creatures. They're always smiling, so happy, aren't they? Oh, what is this? Is this a real owl or is no? He's nailing something. They're washing it. Some sort of creature they created. They built. Oh, this is great for those of you that like the pocket home style. There's a pocket home right there, made out of a suitcase, little mouse. They've even got a yard. That's all I need, a desk, a bed, and a yard. But of course they have downstairs too. Here's the one. The one. I love this one. Look at it. Oh, I just can't wait to do that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Several of you have done this one, and I've seen some really cool treatments of the wall. I've seen it made into wallpaper, and several of you have done it different ways, using washi tape or coloring it yourself. I think that's neat. This is a fun page, but full spread, right? And then you get smaller, all different. I love that she does all different sizes. So if you're feeling like an intricate one, like this is fairly intricate, an intricate big page, or if you're feeling like something enclosed, here's a circle. A lot of folks, including myself, love coloring in circles. So there's a circle one for you, which is adorable. Everybody's smiling. And there's a bear fish and an octopus and a catfish and a bunny fish. It's adorable. And then there's a big one that's kind of R.J. Hampson style that's framed in foliage. I love those. I like to make the foliage metallic. I think they're singing. Or both talking at the same time, but I think they're singing. The milk carton, which is so popular with folks. Welcome. Here's another circulish one that's framed in, a little ladybug. And they're pulling carrots, but the carrots are sentient. They're smiling, and they're putting them and they're snoozing. Do you guys know you're gonna get eaten? The flowers are smiling, everything's alive, it's great. It's really great. Oh, look at this one, it's side to side, like it's a complete full page. This is the kind of thing I like to do, because I like a whole page filled with color. This one would be really neat, because a lot of it is this brick wall. So it's not as detailed as some of the smaller ones. I mean, once you've got the leaves done, and then the brick wall, you've got most of the page done. Now, see, this one's a smaller page, but a lot more detail. They're just saying hello to the fish. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. This one's great. And the frogs are obviously croaking together or singing. I'm gonna make them singing. Yes, yes, yes. This is like a dock restaurant. Oh, I think that's probably, it looks like a frog, but I bet it's a seal. What is this, little worm hanging out in a inflatable pelican and little birds? Gosh, there's something to look at. Ooh, a lot of you have done this one because of the beautiful, being able to do a sunset or a sunrise, this beautiful. I have to practice before I can do that. I'm not very good at that. Love this, love the tiny homes type thing. I think this one, and here's the second part. Now this one does have duplicates, which is not my favorite. This artist does. She does do them lighter, but they're with a black background. And unfortunately, it gives the page kind of a gray cast. And I don't find that anything looks good with it because it's gray. So I'm not sure why there's a black background on these. It'd be great if they were lighter line work without a black background, or to not even have duplicates. If you ask me, I don't do anything with the duplicates. I will be coloring just this half because it's nice bright white. Oh, how beautiful. Wow. Gabby Wolf, those are gorgeous. Now, she does have printables on Etsy, I think, but she doesn't have these books available on Etsy, which I would like. I'd love to be able to download the whole book so that I can do it on these images on better paper. So I'm sure Gabby Wolf is watching me, right? Gabby, if you're watching, please put these on your Etsy shop so that we can download them. Awesome. All right. Wow, Rachel, you spoil me rotten. Okay, she has one more in here. I can't even imagine what it is. It's another. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think it was Jamie's Coloring Love has this one. There's a few colorists that have this one. It is completely under my radar. I never ever noticed it. And I do the Color the Tarot series, the hashtag Color the Tarot. And I started hearing this thing about seeing finished pages from YamPuff. I'm like, who in the heck's YamPuff? And then I finally saw a completed pages where the colorist said, just offhand mentioned YamPuff's Chibi Tarot is such a good book. And I'm really excited. It's the Major Arcana. Oh, I can't wait. This is really mangled. My goodness, Amazon. Amazon bent it all to heck. Wow. No, it won't affect the pages any. 2022 by Yasmin Eldahan. She's at yampuff.com. All right, these are tall, thin pages, and I will crack the spine on this Amazon book to get in the middle. All right, let's see what kind of, yes, okay. Okay, I do the hashtag Color the Tarot series, and in that series, anybody who posts something to Instagram with that hashtag or emails me, I put it in an ongoing compilation of pages that are done. And right now that compilation is like, I don't know, 7-8 minutes long. I mean, there's a lot of pages in it. And this is one that's shown up a few times, and I didn't know what book it was from. And there it is. Oh, she's adorable. And all the finished colorings of this page are great. So this is the Fool who takes the journey through the major arcana. Here's the Magician. Oh, she's fantastic, isn't she? They always have one arm raised, the Magician does, and they always have tools around them, indicating that you have all the tools you need in your life to manifest what you want to manifest. This is the High Priestess. Oh, isn't she cute? The High Priestess is sort of a conduit of information from your subconscious to your conscious, or from, you know, the beyond to the here and now, whatever you believe in. She's sort of a connection, and she usually has a scroll. Oh, she is cute. Yeah, this would be a fun one to do. Here's the Empress. And the Empress is, she is femaleness, like the ultimate female archetype. She is spirituality. She can be sexuality. She can be a higher intelligence. Very feminine card. Oh, she's beautiful. The Emperor is tends to be a lot of security and structure. Can be rigidity if it's too much. They say, oh, that's the Empress. Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah, control, authority. Yeah, that's what the Emperor is. Boy, she looks tough, doesn't she? Here's the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant tends to be traditional religious values. They usually have a Christian kind of esoteric hand symbol going on. This is sort of like accessing the divine from a traditionally Western point of view, and where you have to have a sort of where you can't access the divine directly, you have to go through someone. That's what the Hierophant is. Morality is what they say, yes. The Lovers indicate a type of love that is beyond sexual and emotional. It's sort of a soul connection love, a kind of love that can't be, you know, rocked by the waves. That's beyond, you know, petty jealousies. It's a very, very deep love, and it doesn't have to be between people in a sexual relationship. It can be love that you have for a family member or a pet. It's like union, harmony. The Chariot is a moving card. You're going forward in life. Yep. And you're happy about it because you're excited about what's going to be coming to you. It's a forward moving card. Yeah, they say willpower, determination, and victory. Strength is often seen with the protagonist defeating the lion, but you know, modern cards, sometimes it's a little bit kinder. The protagonist is friends with the lion, but they're always in control of the lion. And it basically means it's controlling your inner fears and doubts, and finding the strength that resides in you to do what you want to do or what needs to be done. Yeah, it's courage. The Hermit. We all love the Hermit because we're all hermits. If we're here on this online community making all these connections but never in real life, we're all hermits. This is the ultimate introvert card. This is going within. This is maybe even disconnecting a little bit, disconnecting from social media for a bit, or maybe withdrawing because you have a project to finish. It's just sort of a withdrawing from all the noise of the world. Contemplation and solitude, she says. Wheel of Fortune, we just did this one recently. This one is indicative that change is inevitable. You know, everything changes. In this moment, I'm happy, I'm content, I'm comfortable. It will change. There will come a time, maybe in 10 minutes, maybe in 3 days, but I will not be comfortable and content. So the wheel just constantly changes. And just knowing that, you can find some peace in that, because whatever you're going through right now will change. So if it's something that's barely tolerable, just know that it will change and it will become better. It will get better. The highs and the lows come. That's just the laws of nature. So that's what that's about. Justice. This is the one we're on right now. So from here on out, I haven't studied them. I'm with you, just learning. So we'll learn a little bit from what YamPuff's idea of justice is. Fairness, truth, and integrity, she says. That's a neat page. Wow, these are cool. I didn't realize this book was so big either. The Hanged One. You see, boy, in Cosmic Spirit, Fabiana Attanasiov's got a beautiful hanged man page. It's gorgeous. She says this is uncertainty, surrender, and letting go. Yeah. They always look somewhat peaceful, the Hanged Man does. Yeah, they're in an awkward situation, but they're very peaceful. They're just letting go, accepting the situation. Death usually means change, right? Endings, change, and transition. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean death, although it could very well mean there's a death, but it doesn't have to be the death of a human. It could be the death of a belief system or just a transition that's happening in your life. That's a neat picture, though. Temperance. I have no idea what this card means. Balance, moderation, and tranquility. Basically what temperance is. You usually see them with two goblets of liquid that is flowing back and forth between the two. That's usually how you see the card depicted. She's cute. The Devil. The Devil scares everybody, but it's not necessarily a negative card. Here she says it's attachment, obsession, addiction. So I guess you can look at it like the devil in not the Christian devil, but sort of anything that impedes your way, maybe. That's something that will be fun to learn with you guys when we get to this card. I'd like to learn more about this card. She's a pretty cute, sexy devil, though, isn't she? I do not like it when they use pentagrams for devils, because that's not, a pentagram is not doesn't mean the devil. It was sort of adapted and taken on because it's a very highly misunderstood star, but it's not a negative, evil symbol. You know, in the 80s, it became really popular during the Satanic Panic, and they're like, ooh, we'll put a pentagram on it. And a pentagram is when they have a circle around it. But that basically, it's just a spiritual belief system. It usually means like fire, earth, water, air, and spirit, or it can be, it often means a person, like here's the head, the arms, and the legs. It's just a belief system, and indicating, you know, 5 directions, like east, west, south, north, and center, and there's all kinds of different things it symbolizes, but it's never evil. So don't be afraid of pentagrams and pentacles. It's just a more of a nature-based religion symbolism. The Tower. Ooh, this is the only card in the deck that scares me. This usually means abrupt change, like your whole world falling apart. Yeah. Chaos, sudden upheaval, disaster. And that's when it's upright. That's its most positive attributes. This is a tough card. This is like everything in your life suddenly is gone and you start over. Usually, you know, every time that's happened to me, better things have come. But in the middle of it, it's pretty hard to get through. The Star. Oh, that's a gorgeous page. I definitely want to color that one. The Star, hope, inspiration, serenity. The Star is a really neat card. I know whenever I would get my tarot, and I don't know if I believe in the tarot or not, but I really think it's a nice meditative tool. But the star was always one that'd be like, ooh, you drew the star. I never quite understood the symbolism of it, except that it was sort of being at peace with the world. And the Moon has some negative stuff to it, though. Illusion, intuition, dreams. Yeah, it's kind of the dream world, which isn't always happy and isn't always truthful, but it's always interesting. And I love artists' depictions of the moon. It's usually female. In fact, I think I've never seen one that wasn't female, but it's also usually got some really neat, like here we've got crystals and rays from the moon, but you'll often see like really dreamy elements in that card. The Sun. Oh, she's beautiful. Isn't the Sun new beginnings? Is it vitality, success, and positivity? Yeah, the Sun is energy. I need the sun in my life. Not the sun, because the sun is destroying my world. I need This sun. I need a sun. I need energy in my life. She looks like she's got a lot of energy. I want to make her a redhead. Judgment. I can't say that I understand this card either. Awakening, renewal, reflection. I look forward to learning about this card when we get to it in my series. If you guys are interested, just check out my channel playlist for the color of the tarot, and you can start with the beginning if you want to, with the intro, and the Fool is the first video, and then it goes on up to through Wheel of Fortune, and we're now on Judgment. Not Judgment. We're now on Justice. Justice is the next video that will be coming out. The World. Now, the World is usually seen as a baby or a naked person. I don't know why. Completion, fulfillment, wholeness. It's usually just like a human being without anything covering it, and it's just like, you know, in our truest form. This one's neat. Thank you for supporting my work. You can find her on YamPuff on Instagram. They have a Test Your Colors and an advertisement of a book called Flowery Dreams that she has. And here's a page from that book. She's cute. She has the cutest faces. Here's a sample from the Chibi Zodiac, which I've heard is really also good. Whimsical take of the signs of the Zodiac. I love her. I've only seen finished pages of it. I love hers, and I love Kevin Teo's Chibi Zodiacs. Those two are the best, I think. Nice. Wow, this is wonderful. Oh, what a neat gift. Oh, Rachel, you just spoil me rotten. You really do. And let me tell you, I love it. I love you. And because of you and so many others, I have this wonderful collection of books now, and I can participate in buddies with you, in hashtags with you, in group projects, because I have these beautiful books that you've given me. And I hope that I'm giving back and giving back more. I'd love to give back more than you guys give to me. And that I'm providing some sort of peace and solace for you, and that I am as available to you as you need me to be, because I'm always here to listen, or whatever you might need. Just reach out to me. Instagram's the best way, but in every one of these videos in my description, I have my email address as well. So thank you so much, Rachel. And thank you all for watching this little mini haul and Happy Mail. I hope you're having a great evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.